Welcome everybody to the next part in the playlist that we're making, a browser game, a remake of the classic 1980s, 1990s Amiga and ST game called Deuteros, one of my most played games from my childhood. I absolutely love that game. But if you've been following along with this playlist, you'll know that we're making this with a bit of a twist in that we're doing this as a multiplayer version. So as much as we're trying to capture as much of the old game as we can, you can imagine we're just going to have to change some things. But we'll cross them bridges as we come to them. Um, as you can see on the screen, I still haven't got much joy with my green screen. I've got my green screen. That's this thing here, but the light, and I still haven't got the lighting sorted out. So rather than try and make myself look all fuzzy and disappearing into the ether, I've just left it as without the chroma key filter applied. So at least you can see me. And yeah, all being well, we should be able to carry on with the next step of our development. Now, in this video, we are going to carry on with the seeding of the data that's going to be there from the beginning of the game. So last week, if you followed along, or on the last video, we concentrated on the seeder of the celestial bodies, where we created the suns, the planets, and the moons. And I only did a few of them on the actual live video, and then did the rest of them myself out of video, so that you didn't have to watch. It really took ages. But basically, I had to populate all of these planets and moons and stars here from the various Wikipedias and walkthroughs. But as you can see, they're all now in place. And we're going to do the same again today, except today it's for the assignment of resources to planets. And again, we'll just do a little bit, get the logic in place. We'll finish the video. I'll finish off the data seeder, upload it, and then you can download that file from the GitHub, the Bitbucket repository once it's uploaded. So let's get started. Okay, so pretty much the same as last time, really. The advantage this time is we don't have to worry about recursion because the resources are not recursive, but they are what we call a many-to-many relationship. So what that means is that you can have any of the resources can be assigned to any of the celestial bodies. So, Earth, for example, does not exclusively own iron. Iron can belong to many of the other planets and moons. Equally, a planet does not belong to only have one resource. It can have many. And other planets can have that resource and other resources. So basically, it just sort of, you can choose one to the other. Now, I think we've already set up the tables for this, so let's just have a look at the database here. So we've got the resources. Now, that was the actual names of the things that we have, such as iron, titanium, copper. And it also includes the products that are produced in this same table. I was and ahhing whether or not to put a flag in to say whether it was a raw element or a produced product, and I think eventually I argued against it. But I don't know. I still think maybe we might have to do that. But anyway, that's that table. The bodies is what we created last time, so we have the name and the slug, and excuse me, and also we have this nested set which allows us to do the parent-child relationship. So that's cool. So we now need another table that keeps a track of the relationship between which bodies have which resources belong to which bodies, and so on. So I think, if I remember rightly, we set that up a while ago, and it's this one here. It's the elements table. So the elements table has a foreign key to the body ID, which is the celestial bodies, and a foreign key to the resource ID, which is the raw elements. So by putting an entry in here for the body and the resource, we can basically say this planet or this moon produces this resource. And this table allows us to do that. Okay, so I vaguely remember in the models we called it something else though. Belongs to many body. Yeah. So in the resources, we have this bodies method which relates to which is the belongs to many, and that basically says that this resource can belong to many bodies, and it uses that elements table, which is what we just looked at there, create elements table. So this is the key to making this work. This table here, the elements table. There's something in the back of my mind that says we changed the name of it though. Was it in the body? No, we've still called it elements. Okay. Alright, okay. No, oh no, it's this. It's the name of the method that it belongs to. That's fine. So, let's get started here. We'll go back into the seeder. So the database seeder. So, you remember last time I was saying maybe it's a good idea to put the relationship in as we create the body here. Or do we keep it separate and just do it as a separate function after this recurse and just start again? You see, at this point, do you know what? Let's start again. Let's just make it simple for ourselves. So assign resources to bodies. Okay. And we'll just start again. We'll use the slugs. So let's go to the seeder file. Let's just close some of these files out here. There we go. So let's see. So if we go to the top of the bodies, no, they're the recipes, aren't they? So we don't need to do that. There we go, bodies. Okay. So I'm thinking here we've got the body. So why not put a reference to the resources here while we've got it in the config rather than starting again? That to me makes sense. You'll remember further up in this file we have the slug for the resources, so we know which one we want to assign regardless of the primary key that the database gives it. We can use the slug. So why don't we do that? Let's see, bodies, here we go. So Mercury. Now, so we need a reference for this. So what I'm going to do is bring up the... Oh, I made a bookmark to this. Was it this? I'm hoping it's this. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So this tells us for each planet which of the resources are available from that planet. So we'll use this as a reference. So we'll just do a few on this video. We don't need to do the whole lot. I'll do the rest of it because it's going to take for ages looking at this. Upload the file and then we can carry on from with the next video from that. So we'll just do a few planets in here. We'll do another one or two in one of the other star systems just so that we've done all at all levels. So we do Mercury, Venus, Earth and the Moon, and then we'll do maybe Atlantic, Pacific, Barents and Baltic. I think that'll do for this, just to show that we can do it. Okay, very good. So let's first of all create the resources. So let's see, so resources, and okay, so this can be an array of slugs. I think we did this. Did we do the array of slugs somewhere else? I vaguely remember that. I can't remember. Anyway, so resources. So Mercury, let's have a look at the list, has iron, titanium, carbon, copper, palladium. So iron, so we put the slugs in here. Titanium, carbon, copper, Iron, titanium, carbon, copper, palladium. Yeah. Iron, titanium, carbon, copper, palladium. Okay. So that's Mercury. Let's do Venus. So I'll just copy that. So Venus has aluminium, carbon, hydrogen, methane, and platinum. See if we can remember them. Aluminium, carbon, hydrogen, methane, platinum. Hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, aluminium, carbon, hydrogen, methane, platinum. Yeah, okay. Happy with that. Earth. Let's see. I think it's the iron through to methane. Yeah. So iron, titanium, aluminium, aluminum for you American viewers, carbon, copper, and hydrogen, deuterium, methane. Hydrogen, deuterium, methane. Okay. And we'll do the moon. I said it wasn't going to be recursive, but we are actually using the recursive system, aren't we? So, but we don't have to reinvent that, hopefully. So the moon is iron, titanium, aluminium, carbon, deuterium. No. Iron, titanium, aluminium, carbon, deuterium. Oh, gold. Iron, forgotten already. Titanium, aluminium. What? What was on there? Aluminium. Iron, titanium, aluminium, carbon, deuterium, gold. Carbon, deuterium, gold. Carbo. Uh, yeah. Oh, what? Item. Oh, this is not a good spelling day, is it? Iron, titanium, aluminium, carbon, deuterium, gold. Iron, titanium, aluminium, carbon, deuterium, gold. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. And then if we scoot along to the next star system, Proxima, and we'll do. No, that's not right. So Atlantic. Oh, this is going to take forever. So Atlantic has everything. See, that's the same as Earth, isn't it? So if we go back to Earth, copy that. Pacific is iron, titanium. It's a bit more complicated, so iron, titanium, then we go all the way along to helium, palladium, palladium, platinum, helium, palladium, platinum, silver, gold. Yeah, looks good. And then we'll do barent, which is iron, copper, deuterium, palladium, iron, copper, deuterium, palladium, iron, copper, deuterium, palladium, 2, 3, 4, yep. And then Baltic, which is iron, aluminium, helium and platinum. Iron, aluminium, helium, platinum. Iron, aluminium, helium, platinum. Yeah, okay. Good. So that's our seeders done for the purpose of the video. So let's go to our seeder. So this is all happening inside the individual bodies that we're creating. So it sort of makes sense that we do this inside the recursive function. Excuse me. So, okay, so let's go into the seeder here. So this is the recurse function that we set up. So maybe we don't need that. Okay, so this is the creation of the body here. Now, we have the slug. Well, no, we have the body, that's fine, so we don't need to identify that from the database because we have that there. But we need to find that in the seeder. No, we don't. We're there. We're already there in the recursive function, aren't we? We have name and slug, which means body name, body slug. So body resources should equal the resources we're after. So we wrap that in a collect. We'll just put R equals for now. So that gives us our array of slugs. Okay. So the way the many-to-many works is that we need the ID to do the many-to-many association. I'm not sure of any other way to do it other than getting the ID. So the only way I know we're going to be able to do that is to do if we do resources equals resource where in slug, and then if we pass in our to array, get that. Okay, so let's just identify what's happened here. We're getting the list from the seeder of the resources, so that's just given us this array as a collection. We then we convert that to an array, which gives us an array of slugs, so we can do where in, so we can match for any of these that match that slug, so that'll give us that. But we need the IDs, so we need to map we need to map that in such a way that we can get the ID. So we return item ID. Is it as simple as that? I think that'll do it. I think that'll give us an array of IDs. Okay, so then what we have to do, we take our object. Now remember, object is the body, the celestial body, what we've created. We then identify the resources relationship here. Okay, and we attach the resources array. I think that's it. I genuinely think that is it. That is all we need to do. This could be a shortest video if it is. So let's try that. Let's see. So what do we need to do? PHP artisan migrate refresh seed. Okay, well that worked. I haven't brought up my database yet, so let's bring that up. Okay, so we're looking at elements. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So let's just see if this has worked then. So body ID, oh hang on. Body ID 2. So that's Mercury. Has 1, 2, 4, 5 and 10. Mercury has iron, titanium, carbon, copper, palladium. Let's have a look at that. Mercury has iron, titanium, carbon, copper, palladium. Oh, so that worked. That worked, but none of the others did. Why not? What have I done wrong here? So for example, why didn't Venus run? Okay, let's have a look at our method here. In fact, we'll just notate this. I'm sure one day I'm going to be grateful that I notated this. Oh, notate. Assign resources to bodies. Okay. So we've created the object. Okay. So R is body resources. Resources equals query wherein slug is R2 array. Let's get rid of that. No, can't do that, can I? R2 array. Let's DD that. Let's dump it at least. Too good to be true to work first time, wasn't it? So it only does it the once. It only does it the once, but it creates all the bodies. Oh, have I not cleared the cache? No, because then it wouldn't get any, would it? Let's just try it anyway. Ah, there we go. That's weird, isn't it? It got the first one, even though I hadn't cleared the cache. There we go. So now, if I go to element, there we go. So body 2, 3, 5, 44, 45, 46, 47. Yeah, that's excellent. That looks more like what we want. Cool. Now, I don't think we need this created that and updated that on this table. So I'm going to take that off. Don't think there's any need for that. But that, I believe, is what we want. That's it. That's the code we need. All I have to do now is fill in the rest of that Cedar file and upload that up. Let's just make sure. Yep, there we go. Got rid of the timestamps, bodies, resources. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that. Well, that is a short video, and that is excellent because it means we can just crack on with some other stuff. So let's leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this. Hopefully I'll try and get another one out as soon as possible. Please like the video if you're sort of enjoying. There's not really much to like in this video, was there? Oh, I didn't see that. But if you want to see more of this video, this kind of video, and you want to see this game develop, please click the subscribe button. I've got a little bit of interest seems to be developing in this now, so hopefully I can keep this momentum going. Please, I'll try and get the next load of videos going as soon as possible, but please stay tuned to this. But thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate that. And hopefully we'll see you soon on the next video. Thank you.